Get ready, because you're now listening to Water Cooler Talk. Covering everything sports and sports news. From the NFL, NBA, MLB, NHL, the pros, the collegiate level, and everything in between. If it's about sports, then we're about it. So keep it locked to the absolute coolest podcast. Now, your hosts, Nick Frazier and Marcus Fitzpatrick.
Oh.
Let's go.
Welcome to the Water Cooler Talk podcast, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, Nick Frazier, and the other voice you hear or see is
Marcus Fitzpatrick. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, when you hear our voice, you know what that means. That means it is Wednesday, and we are back around the water cooler. And we are here to give our perspective on sports, man. Marcus, man, how you doing today, boss, man? How is everything going?
I'm good, bro. How are you?
Man, I'm doing great. You know, I can't complain. You know me. I am me. I do great. Nah, man, I can't complain at all, man. Everything's going well, man. This has been an intriguing week in sports, man. You know, now that we are in the swing of, you know, the college football playoff top 25 coming in, man. We're gonna be talking about that later on in the show. But you know, the NBA is in its full swing now, so we're gonna be talking about that a little bit. Of course, we're gonna talk about the NFL and college football as well. But yeah, man, I'm excited. Every day, every week, I look forward to this time. I look forward to it.
Yeah, bro. Facts.
I look forward to it because the people want it. We give it to them. And we thank y'all so much for tuning in to the Water Cooler Talk podcast, the coolest podcast in your ear, man. Marcus.
Yes, sir.
It ain't nothing but to do it, man. We don't have to keep wasting time
Let's
because
get it, bro.
the teams are ready to go. The people want to see a game. And it's time, ladies and gentlemen. You already know when that crowd noise happens, you know what time it is. It's time for us to go ahead and move along. And let's get this thing started. Let's head to the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go.
It's now time for the first quarter.
Man, we are in the first quarter, man. We are here in the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to the Water Cooler Talk podcast. Wherever you listening to us at, you listen to us on your favorite podcast player, or you're watching us on YouTube, man. Thank you so much. We appreciate it, man. Let's go ahead and get into it, man. Let's go ahead and go around the NFL. You know how we do it. Marcus, man, this was an interesting week. Interesting week in the NFL. The Chiefs.
Oh, definitely.
The Chiefs and the Dolphins played in Germany. That was weird to watch that game at 8:30 in the morning. Thought it was kind of interesting. It kind of took me back. I don't know. It was the Jaguars and the Falcons that played the game a couple of weeks ago, and I actually watched. I think there was a broadcast of it being from Andy's room from Toy Story.
Yeah,
I thought that was kind of clean. I enjoyed watching it that way, and it was like accurate as well too.
That was fine.
That was fine. I enjoyed watching that. But man, so you know, that went down.
Man, so what you think about that comeback that CJ Stroud had?
I actually didn't see it in person, so I can't tell you how it happened. But he had what, 5 touchdowns, 470 yards, something like that, bruh. CJ Stroud, that deal, man. He that deal, man. But head to head.
Oh, okay.
Bryce Young.
All right.
Head to head, Bryce Young beat him.
Okay.
So I'm gonna leave it that way.
I didn't know if you wanted to talk about it or not, but okay.
I mean, look, man, look. Like I said, last week, I gave the man his props last week, bro. I gave him his props last week. You have a bad game, you come back, you have an even better game. And that's what he did. You know, I'm not going to sit here and act like the man is not a great quarterback. I just think Bryce Young may be better. You know what I'm saying? And things of that nature. I'm not going to doubt the man's. I'm not going to doubt CJ Stroud's ability to play the quarterback position. Now, I will say this about CJ Stroud. I will say this. I think he is set up in a better situation than Bryce Young is at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
I think he might be in a better situation. than
What
Bryce
what
Young is
makes
at the
you say
moment.
that?
Better coaching
I think
staff.
he
I
has a
think.
better O line than Bryce
No, I
Young
think
has,
I
but
think he's in a better situation when it comes to coaching staff. You got a defensive minded coach who's going to build, who's built, who does, he's not going to put everything on CJ Stroud's shoulders right now. Even though Stroud can probably handle that, but I think in the next couple of years you're going to see that defense be probably one of the tops in the NFL in Houston. Um, and I don't want to say it, but CJ Stroud may just have to game manage the games. He may just have to manage games. He might
he a
not
better
have.
player than that.
Yeah, he a better. No, I'm not. Listen. Let me sit here and say I'm not saying that's all CJ Stroud is. He's just a game manager. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying with D'Amico Ryans as head coach of the Houston Texans, I feel that that team is going to be more defensive minded, and you'll be able to lean on the defense a lot more than the quarterback would be. They just have a great young talent at quarterback right now. What you think?
I think he got it, bro. I think he's building with those young receivers. I think their offense is going to be very potent for years to come. I think they got it right, and with him and Will Anderson as a young core on the offense and defensive side of the ball, I think you are right that Houston will be more defensively sound going forward. But I think their offense is going to be very potent.
Yeah, I
But
mean, yeah, I'm not saying that the offense won't be potent. I just think that they won't have to be as potent as what I think Bryce Young may have to go through going forward in his career.
yeah,
I just think the defense may keep. I think the defense will. I mean, I think Houston's defense in the future is what that team's going to be known for, not the offense. That's how I see it. Um, but
I think
and I
I
think that's
think it's
just
gonna be the other way around.
I don't know.
I think this try gonna carry that defense.
I mean, not with that defensive minded dude, that head coach, D'Amico Ryans. He gonna make sure that defense straight.
I think the defense gonna be straight. Don't get me wrong. I think that defense because I think Will Anderson is the truth. I think D'Amico Ryan's he knows his stuff, but I really think that CJ Stroud is that type of a talent, and I think if you give him the right pieces, that he's gonna be that guy.
Yeah.
But I really want to ask you though, do you think that what CJ Stroud did is more impressive than what Joshua Dobbs did with Minnesota?
Hmm.
Oh,
I don't know, man. That's actually a really good question, man. That's actually a really good question. Coming in, then he just got there too, right?
yep. Just no practice, no nothing. He just got there.
See, okay, this is what I'm gonna say about Joshua Dobbs. Joshua Dobbs is literally like a aerospace engineer, so it's not gonna take him long
I
to
think
pick
he
up
is an
on anything.
aerospace.
Yeah, he is an aerospace engineer. I'm not thinking he really is an aerospace engineer. So it's not really gonna take him long to like pick up the offense. Like, dude is super smart. I'm gonna have to give the nod to CJ. I'm not nod. I'm gonna have to give the nod to CJ Stroud. Comeback win, 5 touchdowns, 470 yards. Uh, that's amazing. As a rookie quarterback too. I think that's I'm gonna have to give the nod to CJ Stroud in that one. I mean, I give kudos as well to Joshua Dobbs for coming in on a short week and coming in, and what was his stat line? Let me see. Well, he was 20 for 30 for 158 and 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. That was Joshua Dobbs' numbers. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, nah, I mean that's cool, but a comeback win over a Buccaneers team, um, yeah, I'm gonna have to give that one to CJ Stroud. I think CJ Stroud had a better. I think the comeback part put CJ Stroud over the top. Over the top.
I agree.
Which
All right.
yeah, I have to give that one to CJ Stroud. Speaking of which, what's going on with your Buffalo with your Buffalo with your Buffalo Bills, sir? What's going on with them? I
Man,
know.
we fully, bro. our defense is our defense is so fragile, bro. Like every time somebody get a tackle, they get hurt, bro. Like Michael Hyde got hurt 8 times last this Sunday. Like every time he tackled somebody, So I'm like, man, come on, man. But like, it's obvious that our defense is all in injured reserve. Um, Offense, Josh Allen is he's throwing an interception every game. Still, he's still turnover prone, and we're not running the ball enough to manage the game. So it's just you know,
Y'all just ran into that man, Joey B. That's who y'all ran into. Y'all ran into a healthy Joe Burrow. Ladies and gentlemen, Joe Burrow's back. Joe Burrow's back. He just put the league on notice. I'm back. I want to say another
Really?
word. But I ain't gonna say it. Joe Burrow
Really?
said, I'm back. He gave y'all the Michael Jordan answer. He said, I'm back. I'm not hurt no more. My calf is straight. I'm back. Joe Burrow's
I
here,
feel
baby.
it.
Joe Burrow's here.
I would love to see him do that with our defense fully healthy.
Joe Burrow's still that dude.
He
You
had a
can't
nice game. I
you
would say
can't deny
that
that.
T. Higgins,
Nice
T.
game.
Higgins was T.
Bruh.
Higgins was the more impressive
Nice
than the game. T. Higgins was oh my god, like
Okay, so let's look at the receiving numbers. T. Higgins had 8 receptions for 110.
he was but those 8 receptions was amazing. Oh my
But
god,
Joe Burrow was 31 of 44 for 348 yards. What you talk about? Joe Burrow's that dude. Ladies and gentlemen,
threw the ball 44 times. What he missed? What 13 passes?
ice cold Joe Burrow. I think I said this at the beginning of the season. Joe Burrow will win the NFL MVP award. I said that.
No, negative,
I said that.
negative.
No, I don't think that now. No, I don't think that now.
I said no.
I said it at
said
the beginning of the
negative.
season. He's playing like he could. No, I think this year, speaking of NFL MVP, I think a defensive player should win it this year.
Who would you give it to?
That's tough, man. That's tough because I think Michael Parsons is good. I'm on the Michael Parsons train. You can't deny what TJ Watt doing. I don't
Can't
know,
believe
man.
you haven't said the name. Like if you give it to any defensive player this
Who you
year,
talking about? Nick Bosa?
you have to give no.
Who you talking
You
about?
have
Oh, you
if
talking
you
about
give if
I
you
know you
give
talking about. I know you talking about. You talking about my guy from the Browns.
Miles Garrett.
Miles Garrett. That's what you
If you
talking
give
about.
it to anybody this year, right now on defense, it belongs to Miles Garrett.
Is he the
But if
best
you
player?
give it to an
Is he
offensive
the best
player,
player? Is he the best player in the NFL right now? Who's the best player in the
man,
NFL
what
right now to you? Overall, it doesn't no
best player in the NFL right now?
take over no position. Don't worry about position. Don't worry about position at all. Best player in the NFL right now. Who is it?
Right now, best player in the
Not best season. Well, you know what, yo, that has something to do with it. So,
NFL. No.
best player.
Best player, best player. Well, yeah, for this season right now, best player. Let's
Yeah,
leave it at that.
yeah. Who you giving it to
This
right now?
season right now, best player. I'm going Miles Garrett.
Okay, all right.
The
Okay,
reasons why is because he was able to sustain that team through the three quarterbacks actually, because he had uh, Deshaun Watson get hurt,
mm-hmm.
the other guy who was the rookie who didn't pan out. Then they had to go to PJ Walker,
Yeah,
and he kept them afloat. Like Cleveland is looking like a playoff team this year.
mm-hmm.
And it's all off the back of what him and Denzel Ward is doing on their defense.
Got you. No, I agree with you. I think Myles Garrett may be the best player in college football. I'm not in the NFL right now.
You ready to talk college
Man,
football?
I'm ready to talk college football, but we talking NFL right now. But yeah, I think Myles Garrett may be the best player in it. I think Michael Parsons is. I think Michael Parsons is great, man. I think Michael Parsons.
I
Is
think
in
he
that
got close
conversation as
second.
well,
I
too.
really think he got close.
Yeah, he is.
My
He
second
is.
would be him and TJ Watt.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that. Moving forward, man. Two more things before we want to talk about before we get up out of here, man. The Raiders fired Josh McDaniels and the
Best thing they could
GM
do,
last week,
and they won.
and they won with what is it? Bethea, Antoine Bethea won his first game, and and they lit up cigars in the locker room after the after the game. They lit up cigars. That's pretty clean. That was pretty cool.
Even though it was
And
the Giants, though, don't let's not get
well,
carried away.
you got a
It was the
point. You
Giants.
got a point. But still, it's still a win. NFL, a win is a win. And the NFC now runs through Philadelphia.
Yeah,
The
but
NFC
I
runs through
seen that at the
Philadelphia.
beginning of the season. The way that defense is built up, if it didn't run through
Defense
Philly,
ain't that
something was
great,
gonna
man.
be wrong.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Defense ain't that good this year. Secondary ain't that great this year.
It's not, but the way that it was built up from last year, it didn't digress. If you get what I'm saying.
I think they did. I think okay,
I'm
this
saying
this is how I view
on paper it did.
this is how I view Philly's defense. I think Philly has a amazing front seven. Like that
Yeah.
interior 4 and 7 in the front is great. That back end,
That back end pretty straight
I
though.
don't know. It ain't it, look.
Kevin Boyd, Darius Slay.
I don't know, dog. I don't know. I don't know, dog. I
Say
don't know.
Dirt.
I don't know, dog. I don't know, man. I think they have a weakness. I think they have a weakness, man.
I think they're just not playing to their full potential, but like on paper, man, they got it on paper. Like I agree with you that they are not playing like they played last year. I agree with that 100%. But on paper, with the people that they picked up this offseason,
mhm.
they are they are built to be what they are built to be number one in the NFC.
Okay. All right. Cool. Cool. I agree with you on that. But I will tell you this though. They got these next 5 games that the Phillies got. I mean, not the Phillies that Philadelphia got. Gauntlet. I think they got at the Chiefs. I think at the Chiefs. Who else they have? I know at the Chiefs is the first one, if I'm not mistaken. I want to look it up so bad. I had it memorized, but you know, sometimes memory doesn't help all the way. At the Chiefs. Let me see this real quick. So they're next at the Chiefs. They got the Bills at home. They got the 49ers at home.
Come on, Buffalo. We gotta get that right, baby.
They got the 49ers at home. And then then they gotta go to Dallas again. And then after that, they have the Seahawks at Seattle. That's gonna be tough, man. What you think that's gonna be tough. Ooh, that's tough. At the Chiefs. And Jalen Hurts ain't healthy all the way either. I don't know, man. I think they go. By the time they get back to the Cowboys, they might be 2-1. I give them 2-1. I think they may lose to the Chiefs. I don't know.
Chiefs hot right now.
They are hot right now. Yeah, all right. Ladies and gentlemen, man, we have ended the first quarter, man. It's time for us to move along. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, man. You know what time it is, man. We get done with the first quarter. You know what comes after one? Dose. Let's move to the second quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go.
Now entering the second quarter.
Oh, man, again, man, we in the second quarter right now, ladies and gentlemen, man. We're going to go ahead and get to the topic, man. Thank y'all again for tuning in. Hey, so this topic is a topic. We was recording with DC from Auburn Addicts. Shout out to DC from Auburn Addicts. And this is a topic that Marcus and his brother had. A debate him and his brother had. Shout out to Travell, king of the comments.
My big bro.
And so we kind of want. I thought it was an interesting topic, and I was like, I want to talk about it. So the topic they had was, what should Deion Sanders be a top QB in the SEC? So Marcus, I want you to frame this out for everybody, how this conversation went, because I have my thoughts on this, but I want to see what your thoughts is and what Travell's thoughts was, and more than likely Travell gonna put them in the comments anyway. But still,
Yeah, I just want to say I don't really want to speak to his comments of it. But,
okay.
because I don't want to quote him wrong while we live.
Okay.
and I know he'll crucify me. But what I was saying was because right now Shador Sanders he's third in receiving. I mean in passing yard
Yeah.
right now in the
Yeah.
NCAA all time. And all I was speaking was I was like, to be honest, I feel like if he was in the SEC, unless he was at like a Georgia or Alabama, he would not be as successful as he is right now because of the defensive talents that the SEC presents.
Okay.
So, and I was like, to me, his lack of elusiveness and mobility in the way he holds, how long he holds the ball in the pocket would be is a testament of why I say that if he was faced with SEC talented defenses, that he would struggle because the best defense he played this year was the Oregon defense.
Oh, got blown out.
Exactly, and the next defense under that Oregon defense would be Oregon State,
Yeah.
and that was this past weekend. And you seen what happened. So if he plays a top caliber defense, which the SEC presents a lot of those defenses, like Pac-12, I think only has what 2 to 3 ranked defenses in the top 50 in the NCAA.
Something like that. I don't know off the top of my
So
head, but it's something like that. I just know in the Pac-12 they spot you 2,500 yards off top.
on top, like
Granted
so I'm
2,500.
just saying, like
Uh, I'm going to have to. I mean, I want to agree with you. I really do. Um, I don't know, man, because I'm looking at these score. I'm looking at these outcomes of these games that they're having, that they're playing. So you're right. When they play a top defense, is not great. Oregon State, they lost 40. No, that was last year. I'm sorry. Um, this year, Washington. Have they played Washington yet? No, they don't play Washington this year. My bad. I'm sorry. Oregon State, they lost by 7, 26-19. Uh, UCLA, they lost 28-16. The only okay, if we want to be technical about this, the only blowout loss that Oregon has is 42-6, and that's the Oregon. Oregon had a really good defense. Really good defense. Now, if you want to go back to how the games developed and how they were played, Nebraska was actually a closer game than what the score was. It's just the fact that Nebraska didn't have offense to score any points for real to keep up with well, I'm gonna say offense. They didn't have a quarterback to keep up with them per se. Do I think Shador would be a top quarterback in the SEC? Okay, so let's look at the SEC. All right, so Carson Beck. Do you think he's better than Carson Beck?
I do think he's better than Carson Beck.
Okay. Do you think he's better than Peyton Thorne?
I do.
Do you think he's better than Jalen Miro?
Hmm. Uh,
I think he's better than Jalen Miro.
I do too, but Jalen Miro, his progress is like, man, from seeing from game one to now, it's kind of woo. Like if he keep getting better, it might be scary. But yeah, right now I think I will give Shador the nod on that
All right. Do you think he's better than Joe Milton?
one. Yeah,
Do you think he's better than Jane Daniels? That's a tough one. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think he's better than Jane Daniels.
I don't. I don't.
I don't think he's better than Jane Daniels. Do you think he's better than Jackson Dart? Do you think he's better than Will Rogers?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think he would be a top at least number 2 in the SEC. But will he still put up the numbers that he put up in the? We were more so speaking to the being a top quarterback in the NCAA. Do I think he would be as successful as he is right now in Colorado? I don't think so.
I would probably, I think he would be a top quarterback in the SEC. I think he would. I think
Yeah,
he'll
of
probably
course.
be.
I think
I
because
think
you got
he'll
to
be top
think
three.
about it. He would instantly add value to a Vanderbilt, a Missouri, a team who
Missouri has a great quarter. They're in a
yeah
great
they do.
position right now.
Yeah, they do.
They
I
have a
take that
great
back.
quarterback.
But but a Vanderbilt, I threw Missouri out there, but a
Yeah,
Vanderbilt, a
just because
Kentucky,
how they, I get what you're saying.
yeah, just because how they looked in the past. But I take that back, Missouri. Please don't crucify me. I I must confess, y'all do look good this year. But like Kentucky though, because they quarterback kind of suspect. Mississippi State, like he would add values to a lot of SEC teams. Don't get me wrong, but do I think that his numbers would pop off the page like they are in Colorado? No.
Well, I don't think any SEC's quarterback, any quarterback that comes to the SEC and plays numbers are going to pop off the page like that, like any other guy from the Pac-12, just because the Pac the Pac-12 does not play defense. Like,
Exactly.
we're not joking when we say that you literally are spotted 2,500 yards a season in the Pac-12. We not
That's
joking
what
when we
I was
say
just
that.
saying to him, bro. Like I'm like the situation that he was in is tailor made for him to do what he is doing.
Oh yeah, throw the ball, throw the ball. I mean,
That's it.
in the SEC, you're gonna have to run the ball. Um, you're gonna have to be able to win with defense sometimes and things of that nature. But
I'm saying.
he would be a top quarterback in the SEC, but with
Yeah,
his
by
numbers
far.
compared to other quarterbacks around the nation, I don't think so. Not if he was at an SEC school. I don't think so. I don't think they would, per se. I think right now, if he was in the SEC right now, he'll probably right now. What is this? Week 8, week 9 of the end of week 10, whatever it is. I think it's week 9. I'm sorry, I got it confused. Week 9. Think he'll probably be right around 2,400 yards, 2,500 yard passing right now, maybe.
Easily.
Yeah, I
Easily.
mean he had 1,000. He almost had 1,000 through 3 games, something like that. He was like right at 1,000 through 3 games, through the first 3 games. Like
He was
that
leading the
wouldn't have happened.
NCAA coming into this week. So
That wouldn't have happened in the SEC. I'm just saying. Uh, no, but I think
that's what I'm saying. Like
no, I think Shador. I think Shador he would be a top quarterback, but I'll say it again. His numbers would not. The numbers he has. What are his numbers? Let's look. Let's
over 3,000 yards.
right
I
now.
think. I think so.
I just want to make sure before, and I want to verify this before we move on. What are Shador Sanders' stats right now? Okay, cool. So his stats right now, 2023 season, 24 touchdowns, right at 2,900 yards for the season. It's 49th in QBR in college at 64.7. Yeah, I think he would probably be about 500 yards less than what he is right now if he were in the SEC, and probably more interceptions because he only has 3, and probably 4 to 5 touchdowns less because he had 24 right now. So I think if he was in the SEC right now, I think his stat line would be something like 2,300 yards, 19 to 20 touchdowns, and probably like 6 to 7 interceptions. Is what I think he would be looking at right now if he was in the SEC uniform for SEC school.
Would that be average
Hmm.
or above average?
I don't know because I'm interested to see what Joe Milton's numbers are because I think Joe Milton he has to be the quarterback that's thrown the most in the SEC. So Joe Milton only has 2,000 yards passing, 15 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. And I'm interested to see what Jackson Dart's numbers are at Ole Miss. So what is Jackson Dart numbers? Jackson Dart, his stats this year. See, Jackson Dart is 2,400 yards, 16 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions. See, so I mean, these are guys that are offenses that are throwing the ball. Tennessee and Ole Miss throws the ball. You know what I'm saying? And they're at like 2,000 and 2,400 yards, respectively. And they have less touchdowns than he does, but they have about the same amount of interceptions as well too. So yeah, I mean, I think he would be about 500 yards less than what he is. Probably in that 550 range, less than what he is. So I think he'll probably be around 2,350 or something like that. He'll probably have about 18, 19 touchdowns and probably 6, 7 interceptions is what I think. Me personally, but
I disagree, Nick. I think that's my point.
yeah, man, nah. So we say we both think Shador is a great quarterback. We think he'll be a top quarterback in the SEC. We just don't think his numbers would per se have him as one of the top quarterbacks in the nation. He would definitely be one of the top quarterbacks in the SEC though. Just because it's just different in the SEC. That's what it is. It's just different there.
Different breed of players, bro.
It's just a different in the SEC, man. So I mean, it's no knock to him at all. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Man, we made it through the first half of the game, man. How you feeling, boss?
I feel good, bro. I feel good. How you?
Man, I'm here. I'm always excited, man. I'm excited because, we get to sit around the water cooler and we get to give our thoughts about sports. So, ladies and gentlemen, man, we finished the first half. We are out of the second quarter. You know what time it is. Let's go ahead and get to the break, man. Let's go ahead and let's hit up halftime.
You don't out your seats. It's halftime.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, we are in halftime right now. And of course, we got to shout out the sponsors of the show, man. Shout out to our boy DJ, man. If you want to feel like a star, come to Hollywood Media.
Hollywood.
Man, listen, man. Y'all need to go kick it with our boy DJ, man. Go follow our man on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube at Hollywood_media. And then follow our guy on Facebook at Hollywood Media with 2 ways. And make sure that you're typing it in correctly because that's Hollywood and EY. Man, the dude is doing some great stuff, man. And we just in time for the holidays too, man. So if you want to get those Christmas, you want to get those Christmas photos, you want to get something that's a keepsake for you and your family, for the little one, man, hit him up right here. You see the information on the screen, man. DJ at Hollywood Photography, man. He'll get you right. He'll get you right, man. So go support the people that support the Water Cooler Talk, man. And we appreciate DJ for being a longtime sponsor and one of the first supporters of the Water Cooler Talk podcast, man. Shout out to DJ.
My brother. That's my brother.
Shout out to him, bro. We love him. Appreciate you, boss. We thank you, man. We appreciate it, man. All right, man. We in halftime right here, ladies and gentlemen. And we kind of want to talk about stuff that we ain't got that has nothing to do with sports at this time. But sometimes it comes back to sports.
On in the media this week.
It comes back to sports sometimes. But Marcus, what did you see in the media this week that had you go like, man, what was that? What happened? What's going on?
I think this might be a little late, but man, did you see Marcus Jordan wants Michael Jordan to be his best man?
Bro, that gotta be like the most foul thing ever. That's foul. That's foul, bro. That's how you gonna do that? How you gonna do it? I don't get that one right there. I don't understand that one. I don't understand that one, bro. Like, okay, let me ask you this question. Do you think that's more of her being spiteful?
Yeah. Of course. Why not? Why not?
Bro, like, that's wrong, man. That's wrong on so many levels.
And I respect Mike for not doing it. If he do it, I don't have no problem with it.
It's gonna be
laugh about it, but
it's gonna be petty if he does do it.
Bro, yeah.
Don't be petty. I'm like, bro, come on, dog. Dog, don't do that. Don't do that. The man help you, dog. Dog.
Man, that is hilarious, bro.
Dog, the man help you. He help you win 6
Six of
championships.
them things. He'll be winning 6 of them things.
All right, so let me
Man.
ask you a
You do
question.
him like that
Do you
for that
think Mike
5.
do it? Do you think he does it?
I feel like no. I feel like that right there would cause too much.
I
Too
hope he
much.
I hope he don't.
Too much.
I hope he don't. Because if he does,
That right there
that's
would be crazy.
can't come back from
That'd be
that one.
crazy.
Can't come back from that one right there. I don't get that one. If he does that one gonna be tough to come back from. It's gonna be real tough to come back from.
I got a question before we end halftime, man.
Go
So,
ahead.
do you feel like this is a sports question? Do you feel like that Mike McCarthy is on the hot seat this year?
Mm, yes, I do. I do. I would probably have to say yes. I'll probably say yes, he is. Because you gotta think about it. He went and he fired uh Kellen Moore. And he wanted to be the one to call plays. Um it's tough because Dallas is not a bad team, bro. They not a bad team, but the expectations that are set by their owner and their fans, oh my God, they fans, and it's set by their fans, it's kind of like unrealistic sometimes because every year all you hear is we going back. Dallas going to the Super Bowl this year. Dallas going to the Super Bowl. Dallas is the Super Bowl. He's going to the Super Bowl. I don't know, man. I feel like at the end of this season, if Dallas is not in the Super Bowl, if they don't make the conference championship, if they don't make it to the NFC championship game, I feel like Mike McCarthy might be
It's
gone.
out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But who comes in after Mike McCarthy though? Who want that pressure?
That's a good one.
I don't know who gonna get that. I don't know who will take that job. I mean, I'm pretty sure there'll be a lot of people lining up to take it, but who can stand that pressure?
I was just gonna say it gotta be a coach who can be a puppet. I ain't saying like
Well,
no
they tried
offense
that. They tried
to
that with. They
Mike
tried that
McCarthy.
with. And I'm not saying this, but it seemed as if he was a puppet. Jason Garrett.
Jason Garrett.
It seemed like
Yeah.
he was a puppet, and that
Okay,
didn't
you gotta
work.
be a puppet.
And that didn't work.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. I don't. To be honest with you, man, Dallas Cowboy fans, tell us what y'all think. Tell us what you think.
Most definitely.
I don't know, because I honestly do not know what to think about about y'all team right now. Because I don't. I don't know. I don't know what Dallas needs. Dallas needs something, but what is it? We don't know. It is what it is, man. But you know, hopefully them boys hopefully Dallas ready for this because you hear that in the background, ladies and gentlemen. They ready for game time, baby. They ready for game time. We ready. Yeah. It's almost that time, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for us to go ahead. It's time for us to get ready. It's time for us to get ready to go ahead and head to the second half of this game. Because you know what? It's time to go out at halftime. We about to go to the third quarter. It's time to go to the third quarter. Ray Lewis got me hyped right now. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to go to the third quarter.
We've now entered the third quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, we back, man. Ray Lewis got me hyped right now, man. Got me hyped, bro. I want to go watch one of those Ray Lewis motivational speeches right now.
They just had me turn before every game.
I need to go watch a Ray Lewis motivational speech right now. You got to be pissed off for greatness. Pissed off for greatness. I'm just playing. Let me calm down. Ladies and gentlemen, man, we in the third quarter, man. We're going to go around college football. And big story in college football every week, you know, the top 25 comes out, the one that actually matters. The college football rankings come out, top 25 just came out. Just to give you a spiel of it. Ohio State 1, Georgia State 2, or Georgia, not Georgia State. God, if Georgia State was 2, bro, what would that mean? God, what would that mean if Georgia State was number 2 in college? What? Look at the Sun Belt. Anyway,
a great non-conference schedule.
anyway, Ohio State 1, Georgia 2, Michigan 3, Florida State 4, and the first 2 out, Washington at 5, Oregon at 6. Pretty much the same from last week.
That's disrespectful.
How? Okay? Who are your top 6? Who are your top 6? Come on.
I ain't mad at it. I just feel like they didn't value that Bama win at all.
Who? What? Who? Which team?
I said that Bama win versus LSU.
Bro, LSU was a 3-loss. It was a 2-loss team.
With a high potent offense. One of the best offenses in the NCAA.
You're right. They were. They are. I mean, not where they are, but Bama lost to Texas, and they're not about to jump Bama over Texas. That's not about to happen. I think we've had conversations about how I feel about Ohio State off camera. I don't like Ohio State. I don't think Ohio State's a good team. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
They got a lot brewing after what I seen this past weekend.
I don't think Ohio State's a good team. I don't. I don't think Ohio State's good, man. This year, I don't think Ohio State's a good team this year, and they're wasting Marvin Harrison Jr.'s talent because at the end of the season,
they not. I don't agree with that. Nah,
so you don't think they're wasting his talent? So okay. So let me ask you this question. Ohio State lose to Michigan. They said who else Ohio State got to play? Michigan, their last big game, right?
Yeah, that's their last tough game. They in the cupcake part of their season. No?
Oh, well, never mind then. Never mind. They skated by Notre Dame. They won. They beat Notre Dame on the last prayer. They got by Wisconsin. Rutgers.
So I said, I smell a lost brewing, but I wouldn't say that they're wasting his season because they've been highlighting him. He's been the reason why they have been winning, and I think they have shown the NFL his value by how he been carrying that team on his back. So
should he be the number 1 overall pick?
I feel like he should be the
Marvin
first
Harrison
gone.
Be the number 1 overall pick. Not the first receiver gone. Should he be the number 1 overall pick over Caleb Williams?
It depends on what team, man. So who right now would you say who gets the first overall pick? Carolina?
Probably. And if he does, oh boy, Marvin Harrison Jr. with Bryce Young. All they need to do is give Bryce Young offensive line.
Oh my, look what I done started.
Boy.
Look what I done started.
Boy, ladies and gentlemen. Number 1 overall pick, Carolina Panthers, takes Marvin Harrison Jr. at 1.
Oh my God.
And they go out and they get an offensive line and put in front of Bryce Young and give him a running game.
Then we'll see if he really a top 10 quarterback.
Bryce Young is a top 10 quarterback. I'm going to keep saying it. But he needs some help, though. I ain't going to lie. He needs some help. But no, back to college football, though. But nah, I think Marvin Harrison is capable enough to be the number 1 player off the board.
Yeah, he should be.
He should be the number 1 overall pick.
Like you said, if Carolina get that pick, that's who y'all should go with.
You right. I'm sorry. Excuse me.
It's
You
serious
right.
like that, though.
You right.
Serious like that, though.
You right.
You know.
You right. They need to take him.
Hey, did you see that Washington and USC game?
Bruh, Caleb Williams jumped in the stands.
Ever since he asked for that stock on the NFL team, but
his stock been falling. His stock been falling. Ever since he asked for the stock in the team, his stock been falling. Bruh, man, you know what? I can't even blame that on Caleb Williams, bruh.
Nah, he played a good game.
He did. His
It was that
defense
defense,
defense sucks, bro. USC
bro. They
defense is
gave up two
horrible.
hundred and fifty some yards on the ground, bro.
Defense is horrible, bro. See, and we were talking about this earlier, bro. Like in the Pac-12, they spot you 21 points in a game. Like the defenses in the Pac-12 are horrible. Okay, except for Oregon. Oregon got a good defense.
Yeah,
Oregon State got a pretty
Oregon
good
looked
defense.
like an SEC team, bro.
Dan Lanning all day, baby. Dan Lanning came from Georgia, took that Georgia stock over to Oregon, up there with Nike, and said, "Yeah, we about to win some championships in Oregon." Yeah, I think Oregon get their lick back from Washington when they play in the Pac-12 championship. Yeah, I think Oregon's being a little disrespected because I think Oregon is the best one-loss team in the conference. I mean, in the country. Now you could throw Texas in there as well too, because Texas has they have gotten by a little bit, but Texas got like five
Struggled
wins
this weekend, man.
They got like 5 wins over like top ranked, like rated, like rated
Struggle
teams.
with Kansas State though.
But see, the thing about it is though, Kansas State has always been a tough game for anybody to play. I remember when Auburn went into Kansas
don't disagree
State.
with you.
I remember when Auburn went into Kansas State, and Duke Williams was one of the was the superstar wide receiver for Auburn, and they had Kansas State favored in that game. And I said, "What?" And then when I saw the game, I was like, "Oh, I see why." But Auburn ended up winning the game. Per se, I think it was like a 5-point win or something like that. But yeah, man. Pac-12. Your two best teams are Washington and Oregon. We don't really too much care about anybody else. Well, we care about Colorado because they're gonna always it's prime.
That's it.
Speaking of Colorado, how you feel about him demoting his offensive coordinator and turning play call duty over to an analyst? Now, granted, this analyst was a head coach in the NFL at one point in time, but demoting your offensive coordinator who's been calling plays for a majority of the season to hand over play calling duties to another guy. And you saw it because this was their worst offensive output. The worst offensive output.
Why blame your offensive coordinator when
the offensive line can't block?
Your son is actually doing good. He's thriving. Like, it ain't our fault that you can recruit or get a transfer offensive line to put in front of him. That's a personnel problem.
What?
If anything, you need to be looking at your defensive coordinator because y'all can't stop nothing unless your son on the field.
What?
If your son and Travis ain't on the field.
I'm just playing. That was a cricket noise.
Like if his son and Travis ain't on the field, bro, I don't know what they would do. Like their defense is atrocious, and he ain't looked at his defensive coordinator not one time this season and asked him to step it up.
Well, the thing
the
is
offense
this.
been the heart of the team. Why would you look at your offensive coordinator?
Well,
Even though your offensive line is trash.
No, I think you just need an offensive line because I've said this before. I said this before about Colorado. I said Colorado's skill position can match with any other team in the country. I said this. Skill position wise, I will put them up against anybody, and I will give them a fighting 50-50 chance to beat anybody's skill position.
Agreed.
But their interior line on the defensive and offensive side of the ball, horrible. Terrible. Not great, bruh. They need some players. They need some guys they need an offensive line, bruh. You know what that offensive line reminds me of Auburn's offensive line last year.
But how can you blame an offensive coordinator for that?
Well, I guess he wants the offensive coordinator to scheme his way out of a bad offensive line. How do you do that? Quick pass game, I guess.
Well, for you to have a quarterback that's top 3 in the NCAA in passing yards, I think you're doing a great job.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think I agree. No, I agree with everything you're saying. I think he needs to look at that defensive coordinator. Charles Kelly is, and to be completely honest with you, It's the same thing on defense. Skill position wise, they seem good. They just need some big bodies up front to get pressure. They getting pushed off the ball. That's really all it is, man. And it has nothing to do. That's really what it's about. That's all it is. Looking at Colorado play, they have played some close games. The two teams that like I said, the two teams they got blown out by was Oregon State and Oregon. Those are the two teams they got blown out by. Every other game at the end of the game was a close a close game that Colorado could have won. Could have won.
Mm-hmm.
But what did it come down to? It came down to the fact that the offensive line could not give Shedeur Sanders enough time to plant his feet and throw the ball and make a play.
Or the defense can't stop a nosebleed. Every game got to be a shootout.
I was about to say that. Or the defense can't get pressure. And when you can't get pressure, you have to manufacture it some type of way. Instead of getting pressure with 4, now you have to figure out how to get pressure with 5 or get pressure with 6 or get pressure with 7 or something like that. So now you put your defensive coordinator in a bind because now he has to come up with creative ways in order to get pressure on the opposing team's quarterback when you can't get pressure with your front 4. So that's all that is, man. That's all that is, man. And we didn't even get into the SEC, man. We didn't even get into the SEC, bro. But Alabama beat LSU.
Ole Miss beat Texas A&M.
Ole Miss beat Texas A&M. That was a close game. Texas A&M was coming back.
Man,
Texas A&M was coming back.
I'm proud of you, Lane. You shocking me, Lane. Lane. You better keep it up, Lane.
He got a tough one. He got a tough one this weekend though. They got to go to Athens.
Lane, what you gonna do, Lane?
I don't know, man. They got to go to Athens. And shout out to Auburn, man. Shout out to Auburn. Auburn went to Vanderbilt and got a W. Shout out to Auburn went to Vanderbilt and got a W, man. We can throw the ball again. Thank God. Thank God. Auburn, we can throw the ball, man. War Eagle, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Good job, man. Ladies and gentlemen, man, we are out of the third quarter. And you know what time it is. You heard Ray Lewis say it earlier, but I got to do it because we ready. We ready. We ready. Y'all. We ready. We ready. We ready for y'all.
We have now arrived at the fourth quarter.
Man, thank y'all again for rocking with us in the Water Cooler Talk podcast, man. We appreciate y'all so much for tuning in and rocking with us here, man. Man, we're in the fourth quarter, man. We're going to go ahead and bring this thing on to the house, man. NBA season is in full effect, boss. Man. And you know what? The worst part about it is I haven't been able to watch a lot of basketball because technically we still in football season. So I try to catch up as much as I possibly can with what's going on in football. And then the fact that this is still the beginning parts of the season with the NBA. And I'm excited, man.
And them in-game tournaments, man. Every Friday. I like the courts too. Them jokes hard, bro. Them courts hard.
What was it, Steph? Who did the Warriors play? OKC. Boy, that court was clean, bro. Woo.
I know y'all was in a shootout yesterday though. Y'all won a close game yesterday.
Bro, you know what this tells me about the Warriors? The Warriors have that championship mentality, that championship DNA.
That look like he won another MVP, bro. That's what I'm
coming.
thinking.
He coming.
I'm thinking that he
won
another MVP. This might be an MVP year for Steph.
Steph is tired because people keep writing off the Warriors. And Steph is like, you know what? Give me the ball.
Man, you seen James Harden debut did not go good at all.
No, man, they lost. They got beat by the Knicks. What was the score?
I said it didn't go good at all.
You got beat 111-97, bro.
111 didn't go good at all.
Bro.
It didn't go good at all.
Bro,
he begged for that.
Okay, all right. We got to get a man grace. He just got there.
Man, he begged for that.
We got to give him grace, man.
He begged for that.
We got to give the man grace. He just got there. Let's see what his stats were. He played 31 minutes. He had 17 points. Russell Westbrook played 31 minutes. He had 17 points. Kawhi Leonard played 32 minutes, had 18 points. Paul George played 34 minutes. He had 10 points. Okay, see, this is the problem that I have with when you have those many guys on the team. Who's gonna get the ball? Who? Okay, in that scenario, who you giving the ball to? The last shot of the game, who you giving the ball to?
Who I'm getting the ball to on that team?
On that team, who you giving the ball to? I know who I'm giving the ball to.
I'm gonna say Kawhi.
That's who I'm giving the ball to. I'm giving it to Kawhi, man.
I'm gonna say Kawhi.
See, when you have this is the problem that I have with this, with the construction of teams like this. This is the problem that I have. When you have these many personalities on one team of guys who can be the guy on any other team in the NBA. Paul George could be the guy on other team. Kawhi Leonard has been the guy on other teams. Russell Westbrook has been the guy on other teams. James Harden has tried to be the guy on other teams. Who is the man?
Yeah, they just got to learn their role.
But that's the problem, though.
They got killed by RJ Barrett and Julius Randle last night.
Trying to tell y'all, man. See, I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. See, I said something about the Knicks last week. I want to say, was it last week or week before last? I said something. And y'all tried to play me. I said, look, the Knicks look good. The Knicks are a good team. The Knicks can make some noise in the Eastern Conference. I'm not saying they will win it, but I'm just saying I think they can make some noise in the Eastern Conference. That's just what I see. Yeah, it is what it is.
I think it's like, what, that second or third win?
Yeah. Let's see what the Knicks. The Knicks are 3-4. As of yesterday, they're 3-4. I don't think they're 3-4. How you feel about the Lakers, man? How you feel about what's going on with the Lakers?
I just been to say, man. Man, AD, you played trash last night.
Well, he hurt now, but he hurt now. You know, he hurt.
I know, but I'm still telling how he played. Before you got hurt, you were trash last night.
Oh,
you
my
were doing
God.
Good
Oh,
this
my
season,
God.
Last night, you were trash.
I will say it. I will continuously say it. The Lakers will go as far as Anthony Davis takes them.
Yeah.
And as long as he's sitting on the bench, they're not going that far.
But, man, LeBron, man, I understand that you had to defer that shot, bro. It was great contest.
The right play. It was the right play. It was the correct play.
It was the right play, bro.
That was Cam Reddish in the corner that missed it.
But next time, bro, do whatever you gotta do to get fouled, bro. Just jump into somebody's chair. Make them foul you, bro, because ain't nobody on your team besides Austin Reeves and D'Angelo Russell trying to help you out right now.
And you think LeBron gonna make them 2 free throw shots? You think that?
I would love to try my chances with that, other than give it to anybody else on that team.
LeBron gonna miss at least one of them free throws. LeBron gonna miss at least one of the free throws.
I won't disagree with that, but please just send them to the line, man, because some gotta happen, man. Oh my God, man, come on, man.
Oh man,
every game, man. We man, come on.
I'm gonna put it like this, man. Hey, is Jared Vanderbilt? You know what? I haven't heard much about Jared Vanderbilt.
He ain't played yet.
Oh, he ain't played yet. That's what it is. Okay, I haven't heard much about him. And I was like, well, where's Jared Vanderbilt? I think that's gonna be a big.
As he signed for that deal, he better come back and he better do something.
I think it's gonna be a big addition for the Lakers when Jared Vanderbilt hit the court. When he hit the court,
he better come back and do something. If you get that paper, you better get back in the game, cuz.
Bro, it's like a new AA battery just jump in the game as soon as he jump in. He's boing, boing, he just be everywhere. I'd be like, God dang, dude.
Hey, you seen Wembanyama get his stuff sent the other night?
Boy, I saw that at the rim. I was like, boy, not Wembanyama. So I'm gonna ask you this question. Do you think Wembanyama do you think he can get selected to the All-Star game as a rookie?
Yes.
I agree with you. I think they do. I think he's that great. I think Wembanyama.
If he can finish this season out, he might be in contention for the MVP.
Bruh. Okay. All right. He had the comeback win over the Suns over the weekend. That was amazing. Would he be the first rookie in NBA? No, I don't think he would be the first, but he would. That would probably be like, I want to research that. Would he be the first rookie in NBA history to win Rookie of the Year and League MVP? I don't know, bro. I mean, Chet Holmgren in there too, man. Because technically this is Chet Holmgren's rookie year, so he still can take home that Rookie of the Year trophy as well.
Something about Chet that I like his game, but it's just like it's like maybe it's his role on the team, but it's just something about him like that is missing compared to Wemby. Just comparing him to Wemby.
Well, he's
It's
not
just
that
like
type
no
of player.
recipe.
He's not that perimeter player like Wembanyama, though.
Yeah, exactly. It's
He's not,
something that's missing compared.
like Wembanyama can play in the post and on the wing and on the perimeter as well too. Kind of like what's your dude name? Bobo. Bobo is
It
in
sound
that.
like Shaq.
Yeah, that's what
What do
Shaq. Yeah,
Bobo
Shaq
do?
did say that.
Yeah,
Shaq did say
yeah.
that.
What Bobo do that Wemby don't do?
No, but you know what?
Bobo do that Wemby don't do?
But he got a point though. He got a point. Bobo just can't stay healthy. That's all it is. It is what it is.
That what he do that? He do that.
He can't stay
do
healthy though. Bobo himself. All right, before we get up out of here off of this topic, man, I want you to hear, not hear, but I want to read. Did you hear what LeBron's comments on how his career would have went if he did not go to Miami?
Nah, what he said?
Hold on, I want to read it. On his comments, I want to make sure I quote it correctly because I don't want to. Excuse me. Let's see. I had it, but I lost it. But technically, LeBron said, and I'm paraphrasing, he said he would still be the same player. All right, here we go. He said, I think I would still be at this level no matter if I would have came here or not, which means came to Miami when he did. And he said, let's not get it twisted. The 4 years I was there, it was amazing. He loved everything. I loved everything about it. Love this franchise. This franchise is top tier. It's one of the best franchises in the world. But as far as my career was going to be my career as far as individually, because I know how much I put into the game and I know how much I strive to be as great as I can be. But as far as what I was able to learn here was second to none. That's for sure. How you feel about that comment that he made?
Cap.
So I'm gonna ask you the question. Do you think LeBron would have been the player that he is now if he would not have went to Miami?
Cap.
I agree wholeheartedly with you. I agree wholeheartedly
he
with
wouldn't
you.
have went when he even went to Miami, his first year he was still the same. He would have been that LeBron, the scary LeBron who didn't know how to take over.
Thank God. LeBron had to go to Miami with my favorite player of all time, Dwayne Wade, to learn how to win.
That about LeBron.
To learn how to win. He had to go to learn. He had to go to Miami to learn how to win.
Bro. That's cap, bro. Stop that, bro.
But
stop that, bro.
But I will say this though. Would he have been the same player? Okay, let me ask you this. Do you think LeBron would have still been the all-time leading scorer if he would have went to Miami or not?
That's all he would have been.
Okay.
He would have been struggling. He would have been struggling to win championships.
Yep.
Then we would have seen what durability that he really had, because he would have had to keep putting teams on his back.
Yep.
The workload would have had to keep being maximized, because super teams wouldn't have been established like that.
Because you kind of saw it. Because you saw it even after he left Miami when he went back to Cleveland, bro.
But
when he went
to me, I think he I wouldn't just say he would have. I was being disrespectful, just saying that he would just have a scoring title. I think he would have a scoring title and plus probably one championship, one or two.
Okay.
To say that he would be where he is now, I disagree.
I feel you on that. My thoughts on that is this: I don't think LeBron James would have 4 championships right now. I think LeBron would probably have one. Would have one championship. If he did not go to Miami, he probably would have had the one. He probably would have had. I don't know. I mean, it's difficult to say. I think he would have had one, maybe 2 championships if he would not have gone to Miami. And I'm leaning more towards that one. LeBron would not have been that guy because everybody know LeBron was scared, man. LeBron was scared. I remember watching games when LeBron was scared to walk to the free throw line to take shots
Talk about it.
in the
And
fourth
he can
quarter.
shoot threes
Oh my
before he
god.
went to Miami. Let's talk about it. We
Oh
gonna
my
talk about it.
god,
Don't
bro.
don't don't be disrespectful, Brian.
I'm
Appreciate what
like,
Pat Riley did for
that's
you.
what I'm saying, bro. Like,
Don't be
exactly, man.
disrespectful.
Appreciate what the man did. The man helped your career. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if he liked Pat Riley or
I would
not.
say that LeBron probably would have the most league MVPs of all time if he didn't go to Miami.
I don't know. He would have been. He would have been a great player, but I don't think he would be in the conversation of.
Go. Nah, I don't think he would be up there with the MJ without the hard work. Unless you just want to put him up there because he's just that great of a player.
Hmm,
But if you want to talk championships, I don't think I don't him going to Miami is what entered him in that championship conversation.
gotcha.
And that's a big part of his career that he's riding off that he's acting like he didn't need.
Do
Like
you think?
that's what we watch you become LeBron in Miami, sir. Like you were LeBron before you went to Miami, but you were a champion LeBron in Miami.
I
Like
think he was a different LeBron when he
yeah,
after year 2. After year 2 in Miami, he was a different LeBron James, and I
he
don't
was more
think
efficient shooting. He was more
I don't.
aggressive. He was hungry.
I
He
think
he turned into a villain.
I think it was more. I think it's more. I think it was more mental than anything. Cause if you would have took pre Miami LeBron and put him on that 2015, 2016, I mean, excuse me, 2016 Cavs team, I don't think that team I don't know if that team wins. I don't know if that team goes to 4 straight NBA finals.
Mm-mm.
I don't think that happens. I don't see that happening.
He
I
took what
don't.
he learned at Miami back to Cleveland. That's
Yeah,
why. That's why
yeah,
that time in Miami was so valuable
yeah,
because
yeah.
D Wade had to tell him like, bro, you're the guy. This is your team. Take
Which
over. Like
which low
you had
key
to be
kind of
taught that.
hampered D Wade's career because D Wade innately is an assassin. He took over games, and I hate that people don't really remember that about him. But I'm gonna say this, and I know some people gonna get upset, but D Wade had that MJ in him, bro. He had that MJ and Kobe inside him, bro. And when LeBron came there, he had to step back because, of course, LeBron was this all generational player who, I mean, it was set up to where LeBron was. They had to make LeBron, um, excuse me, feel comfortable enough to be able for them to actually win championships and go to those four straight finals. But we got to get up out of here, man. We done ran over our time. Ladies and gentlemen, man, we appreciate y'all listening to the Water Cooler Talk podcast, bro. But we're going to go ahead and we're gonna transition to the post game.
It's time to shut down in the post game.
Yo, man, we in the post game right now, ladies and gentlemen, man. You know what we do in the post game, man. We come in, we give you our game picks. So, man, we here. It's time for us to go ahead and talk about it, man. That was a great show, Marcus. How you feeling?
I feel good, bro.
All right,
Did
man.
you see? Did you see about LSU losing? Angel Reese losing the W women's NCAA.
I'm not
You see
surprised.
that game?
I'm not surprised
They
by
lost
that.
to Colorado.
Yeah, I'm not surprised by that. I wasn't surprised at all. Angel Reese is good, but Angel Reese got a lot of stuff she need to work on.
Yeah, I just peeped that, bro.
Yeah, she got a lot
I
of stuff she need
peeped
to work
that.
on. When she plays, I mean, like when she plays against, and this is
Good talent.
this is no disrespect to her, but when she plays against a center, and when she plays against another big that actually has like some uh excuse me, that has some fundamentals to it, it gets exposed. She
Oh,
gets exposed.
easily.
She
I
gets
see
exposed.
that, bro. I
She gets
seen that
exposed.
last night,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
I
I
mean, the
saw
night
that.
before last.
I saw that. Yeah. I mean, I wasn't surprised. But I got a feeling I got a feeling that's gonna change soon. I got a feeling she gonna get in the court and she gonna work on that, and that's gonna
Yeah,
it's gonna be a
she
different.
too big of a she's too big of a star at this point to just drop off at that point
Yeah.
like that.
Got a point. You got a point. And shout out to Don Staley and the South Carolina Gamecocks. They beat
Yeah,
Notre
yeah.
Dame 100-71 in Paris. God, man, them boy, they can shoot the ball, bro. Boy, they
Man,
can
they can shoot
shoot.
the hoods off that. It was
Woo!
close at first, then
It
it just
was.
like they
It
were like, all
was,
right, game time.
bro. They can shoot the ball, man. Bro, that's gonna. This is gonna be an interesting women's
Cause
basketball season.
Iowa ain't playing, and then UConn got Paige Becker back, so it's
Yeah.
just like let's
And
get it.
Who is this? Who is it? What is it? Is it? I can't pronounce her last name from South Carolina. Is it Flajun? How you? I don't know. I don't know. Whatever it
Don't
is.
get me. Don't
I
get
can't.
me
I'm
her
not gonna say
name.
it
You
because I
know
don't
I
want to
know
mess up her
her name
last
in a
name. But
heartbeat.
I think she a freshman. Dang, what is her last name? I can't pronounce it. And then your girl, number 1 overall, coming out of high school and you at USC. Whoo! Put up a 30 piece. Put up a 30
Oh
piece.
yeah,
Whoo!
Juju,
Whoo!
Juju.
Put up a 30 piece
Hey,
on them
she
girls.
legit. Juju
She can
legit,
ball,
bro.
bruh. She can ball.
Juju's legit, bro.
She can ball.
I was like, oh, she's stunned. I
She
can't
can
wait to see
ball.
Brandon done play though. Brandon, USC boy, look 5'2".
They gonna,
Look,
hey,
Collier boy, he the truth.
it's gonna be an interesting season, ladies and gentlemen. It's gonna be an interesting
Oh
season.
yeah. That's a lot of good sport going on this year.
Yes, yes.
They get these picks though, Nick.
Yeah,
They
we
get
in the
these
picks,
picks in the
man.
game.
So week 8, Cowboys at Eagles. Eagles won. Dolphins at Chiefs. Chiefs won. This is how the standings look right now for the fellas that's in it. Kyle is now 13-3. DJ
Okay.
11-5. Travell 9-7. Uncle Willie tied for first place, 13-3. And my boy Brian bringing it up at 10-6. So we still got a couple of more weeks to go, man. Maybe these can change, and we'll see what happens. And as for me and Marcus, man, Marcus has a 3-game lead on me right now. Marcus is 39-28. I'm 36-31. So we're gonna try to get this thing, see what we can do to try to get back even and try to make some games happen. Let's go ahead and get into these game picks, man, because we kind of running over a little bit, but it is what it is. All right, man, let's go. Let's get it started, man. Duke at North Carolina, and North Carolina is a 14-point favorite, man. Who you got in this game, Marcus?
Going North Carolina.
Oh, he going NC. I'm going NC as well, too, in this game. I think North Carolina wins. Without Riley Leonard at Duke, man, Duke is not looking too good without their quarterback there. Next game coming up. This is going to be a good game. This is going to be a sneaky good game. You got Utah at Washington. I think this is an upset alert. I think that line is too big, 9.5 for Washington.
Yeah, I think that is too big.
that's too
but I'm
big.
still go Washington.
Yeah,
I think it's too big though.
I think that's too big. I mean, because Utah's a good team, and Utah could win this game.
They sneaky good.
Utah could win this game, but because this game is at Washington, I'm going to rock with Washington in this game just because of the home field advantage. All right, man. Next game, here we go. We got Tennessee at Missouri. Whoo!
I'm going Missouri.
Man, why you had to...
I'm gonna go Mizzou, baby.
God.
Let's go Mizzou.
Man, bro, I am actually gonna go Missouri as well in this game. Missouri looks good. Missouri looks really good. I'm going Missouri in this game. All right, next game. Michigan at Penn State. Michigan is a 4.5-point favorite. Now, this is a whiteout. This is a night game at Penn State.
If Michigan is as good as advertised, I'm going Michigan.
You going Michigan to win. Okay. All right. Whiteout, Happy Valley. I'm actually going to go, I don't know, man. I don't know. Because them whiteout games in Happy Valley be something serious.
Yeah. Most definitely.
And Michigan been going through a lot of things this
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna rock with Michigan, man. I think Michigan that good. I'm gonna rock with my first pick in Michigan. All right, man. This is a big one as well, and I think this line is too big as well too. Ole Miss has to travel to Athens
Ooh,
and play
definitely too
Georgia.
big.
Who you got?
I got Georgia, bro, but it's still that line too big though.
I think this is what we defer, man. I think this might be Ole Miss year, man. I think this might be Ole Miss year. I just saw what Missouri did to Georgia at Georgia, and Ole Miss has a more high power offense than Missouri. Can the defense step up and get 3 to 4 stops in this game? I think they can. I'm going Ole Miss. I'm going Ole Miss in this game.
Disrespect.
All right. Here we go, fellas. Getting to the NFL picks. We got the Saints at the Vikings, and the Saints are a 2.5 point favorite on the road.
Think that Joshua Dobbs juice run out, and there's when I'm going Saints.
You going with the Saints to win? I'm actually going Vikings. I think the Vikings take this one. Is where I'm going. I think the Vikings end up getting this one. Yeah, I think the Vikings end. I think the Vikings win this game. And last but not least, this is gonna be a really good game.
Man, it's gonna be a good one,
This is gonna
bruh.
be a really good game. Really good game. Got the Browns at the Ravens. And the Ravens are a 6 point favorite. Who you taking?
I'm gonna have to go with the Ravens, man. I think the Ravens gonna get it.
They've been on fire these past 2 weeks. They've been on fire. Miles
Niggas.
Garrett. Miles Garrett a different maker, though. He a difference maker.
Yeah, he is, bro.
But I think
And Deshaun Watson being back is a big
yeah,
part.
Deshaun Watson back too. And I'm going with the Browns. I'm gonna go with the Browns. That's it. You see our picks. Put your picks in the comments for us. Who you think will win? Let us know how you feel. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the game picks, man. We keep updating every week with what we have going on. Oh boy. Boy. Marcus,
Yes, sir.
it's that time.
All right.
You see him change the glasses, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for us to give out that award that everybody loves, but the person that gets it, they hate it.
Give it up for the Water Boy Award.
Gatorade. H2O.
Water sucks. It really, really sucks.
Oh, Marcus, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Who
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
are
Yes,
you
sir.
giving this week's Water Boy Award to? The floor is yours.
This week's Water Boy Award goes to none other than your Michigan Wolverine.
You just picked them to win.
Just know they cheating. Allegedly, they have been stealing signs.
Oh, man.
I got one word for you guys. But I give y'all the Water Boy Award because I could have sworn, Harbaugh, you just was suspended at the beginning of the season for recruitment tampering. So why do you keep cheating, man?
Mm.
I'm like the Nebraska coach. They asked the Nebraska coach how he felt. He was like, I just want a fair chance. I know he won a quarterback too, but Lord knows that they deserve a fair chance, man. You stealing recruits, and now you stealing plays and signal calls. Come on, Harbaugh, man. What y'all doing in Michigan, man? You supposed to be running a clean organization, and then I hear through the grapevine that you said that you're gonna snitch on the Ohio State coach because you trying, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to go down by yourself.
What?
Now you snitching.
What?
Allegedly they got documents in Michigan that can show that they're not the only one who out here stealing signals.
I wouldn't be surprised.
That's allegedly.
I wouldn't be surprised.
But But all I'm saying is, Jim, you get caught up on more shenanigans than a little bit, man. Chill out, man. Just play the game fair, man. Give everybody a fair shot. You already supposed to win. Why you gonna cheat to win?
Mm.
That's just like me playing my little cousin in Madden and stealing his plays. I'm play watching my little 8-year-old cousin. I supposed to beat him.
Oh man, that's funny.
For that, come on, man. Y'all come over here, man, and I'm kind of scared to invite y'all over to the water cooler. Y'all might just take it. God dang, man.
Ah, snap. They
Nick,
might take the
Nick,
water
Nick.
cooler.
Hey, Nick, I'm finna go get a cup, man. Pull me up real quick. Man. I'm gonna take it over there to him. Don't even invite him over here.
I
They
got
might
you. I
just think
got
I
you.
water cooler. Appreciate it. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, here you go. All right, let's go over here and talk. All right,
Oh
Nick, we'll be
man.
back because I ain't finna have them over here by our water cooler. If we go missing, it'll be in Michigan.
Wow. It'll be
That's a
a mission.
long drive for
You
me.
remember? You remember when he had them satellite camps? I remember when he got in trouble for them satellite camps that he was having.
Man, that man get in trouble for everything, man.
Well, that was so funny.
Like I see why he had to leave San Fran, man. It was something coming up. He gonna get in trouble sooner or later.
Well, apparently Harbaugh might be headed back to the NFL soon, so we'll see what happens. I don't know that because so word on the street was that Michigan pulled his contract extension. It was gonna make him the highest paid coach in college football. I think it was gonna be north of $12 million a year, and they pulled it because of this scandal. They're trying to figure out what's going on. So I don't know. This is gonna be interesting to see. But we'll see.
He
though.
didn't do it.
Yeah, he didn't. I don't know if he did or didn't. Maybe he did and maybe he don't. Who knows?
Hope he didn't.
Who knows? Well, ladies and gentlemen, man, we have come to the end of the show. We have come to that point to where we have to say goodbye for now. Until next week, man. Marcus, man, before you get up out of here, man, what you got to say to the people before we leave?
Man, you know what it is, man. Shout out the home team. Shout out Travell, man. Shout out Kyle, man. Shout out Uncle Willie, man. Shout out Shamar, man. Shout out my mom's B. She been tuning in lately. So shout out to mom's B. Shout out to Fams B. Shout out to 46.
Shout out to B Sharp.
Shout out DJ too.
Shout out to DJ. Shout out
Shout out
to
to B
DC
Sharp
Wolf.
too. My boy B Sharp. Shout out my boy Freddie, man. My boy Freddie been tuning in. My boy Freddie and Tay been tuning in lately. So shout out them boys, man. Appreciate it.
Man, we appreciate y'all. We appreciate everybody tuning in to the Water Cooler Talk, man. Shout out to Tuskegee, man. Shout out to the 4-6 Macon County. Man, we appreciate everybody, man. Shout out to the University of South Alabama. You know, that's where I'm graduated from. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to the school that I almost went to, Alabama State. Shout out to y'all. I almost went there. Yeah, almost happened.
Okay.
Bama State won the Gulf Port City Classic this past weekend. So shout out to Bama State.
They did.
So shout out to y'all, man. That's what's up. Hey, man. We appreciate y'all tuning in to the Water Cooler Talk podcast, man. If you listen to us on your favorite podcast player, man, rate and review the podcast, man. We appreciate y'all, man, for listening. Shout out to all y'all, man. If you're watching us on YouTube, man, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can see when our videos come up, man. We appreciate y'all, man. Real quick, we supposed to be doing an interview with our guy this week. It's gonna be pushed back to next week. Something came up to where I honestly won't be able to get it done that day. But that will be coming next week. So be on the lookout for that. And we'll tell you we'll get into it. Probably this weekend we'll announce who it is. Auburn player that we're gonna be interviewing on the channel. So we thank y'all so much for tuning in to the Water Cooler Talk podcast again, man. We appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. As always, y'all have a good one, man. Better yet, y'all have a great one. Y'all be blessed. Oh, before we get up out of here, shout out to my mom and my family. Forgot all about that. Shout out to them too. Love y'all. And shout out to my wife.
Shout out Auntie. Shout out Auntie. He forgot you.
Again, man.
Remember that last second.
Before we get up out of here, man, y'all have a good one. Nah, better yet, y'all have a great one. Y'all be blessed, man. One love.
Thanks for listening to this episode of Water Cooler Talk. Make sure to follow us on our socials on Instagram and TikTok at Water Cooler Talk and on YouTube at The Coolest Pod 23. Also, make sure to like and subscribe on your favorite podcast player so that you never miss an episode.